Hello everybody, welcome in. Emperor Bubbles is here, and Total War League Season 9, we finally come to the postseason, the playoffs. Today we have a Division 2 championship, a champion to crown. It's a best of 5 series, and it features none other than Lord Waffle, who today is playing as Kush, going up against MarketableSkills, who is playing as Rome. Before we get started, flashing on your screen now is the tail of the tape. MarketableSkills versus Waffle. Their Total War League 2 Season 9 records. Marketable, 6 wins, no losses in group play. He did take care of Lazar. He beat him 2 games to 1 to move on to this championship matchup. And he goes up against some stiff competition, some historical competition. His name is Waffle. I believe we have some videos of him way back when on the YouTube. A blessed man. He sits at 5-0 in group play, and then he dismantled Game Dog's hopes and dreams, and he is sitting at 7 wins and 0 losses overall in Total War League 2 Season 9. And then we move on down. Look at Waffle's record, 29 and 18. 29 wins total. This includes Total War League. This is his first time being in Total War League 2. And he also boasts a postseason record of 7 wins and 4 losses. One of those going up against Acer, and a couple of those against the Emperor himself, and then I believe OD Goon. So some pretty interesting historical wins there for Waffle. We'd love to have him back. 61% winning percentage. Very, very blessed. And then there's Marketable's second season in Total War League. He's already been promoted to the top division by finishing top 2. And here he is right now, sitting at 11 wins and 5 losses overall. Last season he went 5-4. This season he says, I'm not going to lose. He boasts a 2-1 postseason record. It's his first postseason appearance. Best of luck to that blessed man. 68% winning percentage. That's a lot of damage. This is their first head-to-head meeting, so these guys have never fought each other, never seen. They've seen each other, maybe not fought, maybe fought each other for fun, but in Total War League, this is their first ever matchup. And we got some notable feats. MarketableSkills, Total War League Siege Pioneer, guys. If you like siege battles, we have the Siege League, Total War League Siege, and Marketable is heading that up. That his link to his Twitch channel will be in the description below. And there's also videos of that right here on Emperor's YouTube. Praise be. Waffle, a 2-time Total War League runner-up in seasons 1 and 2. He's been there. He just hasn't sealed the deal. He can get a title. This could be his first title ever. That would be monumental. And then some fun facts for the people. Waffle, you know, his name's Waffle, actually prefers pancakes. Stunning, I know. Absolutely stunning. And then MarketableSkills is literally Jesus. I mean, he's got the power of God. You know, Waffle might have the power of the gods on his side, but Marketable has the power of God on his side. He is the son of God. Alas, the tale of the tape is complete. 10 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. Game number 1. Waffle is Kush. He's got Kushite slaves infantry, 4 of them. Oh, one of them is just a slave infantry. And then disciples of a pedmech. Is that 5 disciples of a pedmech? Some slingers, 4 slingers, 3 Kushite pike, the Royal Kushite archer, 2 armored desert cavalry with a 3rd. I missed that one. And he's facing the Might of Rome, Waffle's favorite faction. And he's going up against him today. Frontline Evocati with some Hastati, 3 Hastati, 2 Evocati. Make it 3, 4, 5, and 6 Evocati. Gladiator Spearman, interesting there. Some gladiatrices, never see that unit. The woman gladiator version, praise be. And then some cavalry. Saki Equites, looks like 2 of them on the left flank, 1 Balearic Slinger, and 2 Velites. So bringing the firepower. Waffle will probably judge this Rome to not be up to his standards. And the Vigilize. So there you have it. So guys, how this works is the first, I believe is the higher seeded player got to choose the matchup, and then the second player gets to choose the faction. In this case, well, I believe Marketable deferred. He had the choice of what to do first. He deferred to Waffle. Waffle chose the matchup, and Marketable picked the faction. Marketable picked Rome, thus gave the matchup to Kush, gave Kush to Waffle. The Emperor can't speak. Big shame indeed. But that's how it goes. So next battle, it'll be Marketable choosing the matchup, and then Waffle gets his choice of the faction. There are no faction repeats and no mirrors, so that's something that they have to keep in mind when doing battle. That best of 5, we could get up to 10 different factions, so very exciting indeed. Everybody likes a bit of a, what do they call it, diversity, a little bit of a diversity in our faction selections. I know that was one of the criticisms of Total War League, and we've listened, and hopefully we've improved to your liking. Still, there are mirror battles, but not as prominent. And I don't know if you noticed in the top right corner, the brand new Total War League logo, it's looking as good as ever. Shout out to Acer, the Lord Acer, a 3-time champion of Total War League, who has gifted us and made and crafted that blessed symbol, the new future of Total War League. It was going to be unveiled for Season 10, but I figured why not? Why not now? And there's big things brewing for Total War League in general. We've got the Total War League Siege. We're looking to start Total War League Warhammer. How exciting would that be? The Emperor might just sit back on that one and let, we'll be a sponsor from the crowd. A proud sponsor indeed, as Waffle pushing his men forward. His front line will be really of no use against the Romans. They will actually crumble. I think I can't remember which unit it is. Okay, it must be the slave infantry. Those guys have sorry, excuse me. These guys definitely have Pilum. I don't think the Kushite slave infantry do. I could be wrong. I guess we'll see here in a second. As Marketable with the longer battle line, maybe Marketable wants to start stretching out those men. He can definitely wrap around Kush. Kush is going to have some trouble there, but these Kush, or the Disciples of Apedmec, they're going to beat every single melee unit on this Roman attack, especially the Hastati. So if you can maybe find an Apedmec into those Hastati, why not take it? As Waffle sending in his slingers, it's very brave of Waffle to be bringing slingers. He is usually a notorious melee spammer, but not in this case. In this case, he says, "You know what? I'm gonna play fair. I'm gonna play blessed." Well, it's not even fair if it is fair. Melee spamming is perfectly fine. It's beatable. It's a good strategy at times, honestly. And you will see it in Total War League as well. We see, 15 melee, 5 horse. Pretty solid build if you ask me, as this right flank getting underway up here. The Apedmec, very close. Looks like they will take a charge. There's your big hit. Already on the first melee battle. Pike's close. Those guys can get in and get involved. The Apedmec, you're going to face a charging Evocati. And the Saki Equite, they've done a decent job. They knocked the Apedmec down, already killing 20 of this high-cost unit. But Waffle not letting it all go to waste, as his cavalry and melee has routed the Saki Equite. He will probably come back, only losing 10, routing it at 49 men. That is stunning. Absolutely stunning, as the Kushite pike in. Now putting the pressure on the Romans as the Apedmec. Let's see what they're up to. 65, over half of those men have perished. And that's a lot of damage as the rest of Rome pushing inwards. This is a classic matchup, Rome versus Kush. Kush in general counters Rome, but on large funds, not so fast. Rome actually probably has the upper hand. But Waffle bringing the troops that could definitely turn the tide. As the Apedmec, only 36 of those men as the Kushite slave infantry. Did not see a Pilum release, just saw them go into melee. As those Apedmec guys, look at that. 60 charge bonus. Need to get the charge bonus for the Apedmec, as it looks like some of them going to get the charge bonus here into the Evocati. The men at the double. The brutalization. Engage. The slave slingers trying to get out of there. These guys could come in handy late game. As the battle dwindles down, Apedmec gonna get a clean charge on the Hastati. Brilliant there, 60 charge bonus gonna fully pay off. 60 men, that's how much damage those men do. They've killed 50. They have killed 50 and they rout them. It's like they didn't even exist. As those gladiator spearmen look to rout, but a Kush rout as well, as there's a counter charge for the Apedmec. Good work there, flipping the gladiatrices. As it's big woman versus bear man, and bear man wins. Big H. That's a lot of damage. Actually, that's Lion Man. That was not bear man, that was Lion Man. Shame on the Emperor. But this Legatus, the general, overextended as the Kushite pike push in. Waffle's cavalry gotta keep those cav alive. Let's see the Roman cavalry situation. He's got one desert cav remaining. Looks like Rome has lost most of their cavalry, fighting the backs there. Is the armored desert cav, so good work. That cav charging into his own unit, trying to find that Legatus. The pike not in pike, a mistake from the Lord Waffle. He's gonna have to take care of business there. There's a title on the line, there's glory on the line. He needs to dig deep for this one. The slave slinger's under pressure. Marketable wanting to spoil the party. Waffle famously quoted before this series that I am not going to lose to a siege player. We'll see how those words come back to bring him glory or bring him pure shame, as his left flank, those units of the Evocati going to clean up that Kushite slave infantry. Is this slinger? Okay, this Evocati has pursued this slinger. There's a slinger out in no man's land as the Balearics, wow. Waffle pushing a full Apedmec unit after those slingers. Gotta get them back. They're of no use to him out there. So there's 3 minutes on the clock, and the guys, this series was streamed live on Twitch, one of my favorite series of all time. As we come together in game number 1. Could go either way. It's looking a little bit dire for Kush. Let's see his slinger situation. He's got 1, but they are pressured by that cavalry. But look who's close. It's the Apedmec that we're speaking of who's pursuing the enemies. They're getting that charge bonus on the idol. Legatus, Roman general. The general is dead for Rome, so some of these units will take a morale debuff, but not the Evocati. As we see the Saki Equite being pressured by the general and by the armored desert cav. This is a archer general. 43 kills, probably has not used all his pilum, as back he goes, 103 on the Evocati. 53 Apedmec. 91. This is an issue. Those Velites taking a full frontal assault. I almost said bruntal. Actually hitting his own men. That was probably want to send those guys around to shoot from the side. Looks like the trajectory not the best, but now he is open. The repositions 45 Evocati, 81 and 101. Let's see what's left for the melee. 29. He's got 109 pike, 28 on the slingers, 45 on those, and the general. Waffle gotta be careful here. If this slinger gets touched, they could potentially rout. The Evocati are aimed. Oh my god! An absolute slaughter. He pounced on him and crushed him. The slingers caught off guard and they are crushed. He's just showing off. That Roman man showing off, and they are slaughtering these poor bastards. As surely they have routed. I've never seen those animations in my life. That was a lot of damage. 74 Apedmec, 79 Evocati, 40 and 64. So lots of strength from the Romans, but the balance of power shifting back in favor of Kush. As that pike kind of getting hit on the side. A good little formation there, but being weary of those pike coming in. One slinger left standing, one row Kushite archer. See if these Apedmec, they are strong, but are they strong enough to take on the rest of the might of Rome? As a good scenario there. Engaging the melee and hitting them in the back with the cavalry. Still the Evocati pursue the royal Kushite general. But it's looking good for Kush. It's looking like a good start for Waffle. Is he going to take care of marketable skills? In game number 1, there are some blinking banners. The Romans, their morale could not survive these troops as beneath the bodies littered on the field of battle, and Waffle taking game number 1. But this is a best of 5 series. There is a lot left to go. We'll take a peek at the stats. Right there, we saw some of the Apedmec really getting at it, really getting the kills. 268 for those men, but that first Apedmec, that was the concern there for Waffle. Only 83 kills. Did not matter in this case, and that loose slinger that was pounced upon, that didn't matter either. The Cav did what they needed to do. You know, not the most impressive numbers, but we saw late there that nice combination with the Apedmec and that armored desert Cav. Great work there from Waffle. Rome, you know, valiant effort from Marketable. But is he going to let the trash talk of Waffle, is he just going to let him do it? I don't think he's going to. We'll see what game 2 has in store for us. It is a blessed series. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the first battle of our Total War League 2 Season 9 championship match. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, glory be upon thee and glory to the Empire.